Good morning. Yes, today is the big day where we finally put an exhaust on this Ford F-150 with the 5-liter V8. If you guys saw yesterday's video, you already know that this is going down today, but I am extremely excited about this. Now we're going to do a full comparison of the stock sound versus the sound with the Borla ATAK exhaust on. Now it doesn't sound bad for a stock exhaust on a cold start, but it can always get better. Get this bad boy in the truck. Today's video, first we're gonna go and drop this off at Moon Township Ford, my old stomping ground. And you guys might remember a video that I did with one of my old work buddies there. His name is Brian. He has his own YouTube channel called Pittsburgh Views. We did a video together when we straight piped the Ford Fusion. So him and I are gonna install this today, but we have to do it after 5 o'clock when he gets off work. So during that time, we're gonna go and do some sound clips of the truck in stock format. So we have a proper before and after. I mean, I am so excited for this video. You guys know I'm a sound nut. I can't wait for this truck to sound like it is supposed to sound. And what do you know, look what just came in the mail. Mod number 2, although we won't have time to install that today. That will be for a separate video, but it is the new Grille. All right, so the exhaust has been dropped off. And before we get the new exhaust on there, let's do some comparison clips here while the truck is still stock. So we got a cold start in already. Let's do a warm start. What is this here behind us? You guys see this? All right, it's a Michigan car. What is that, a new Lexus? It looks like a Toyota or a Lexus or something. I have no freaking idea what it is though. It doesn't look like to be a Ford. What the hell is that? So I guess everybody leave your suggestions in the comments below. You would think that that would be from the Michigan plant, the Ford plant, but it didn't look like a Ford whatsoever. But anyhow, it is about 3:30, so we're getting close to being able to get in the shop and actually install this exhaust. I've been out running some errands here, so I'm on my way back to Moon Township. I think it was an Acura, by the way. All right, it's finally time. Brian's pulling in the truck in the shop. Gotta let it cool down for a little bit and then we'll start working. That's close, man. All right, so it's time to rock and roll here. We got the new exhaust out on the floor here. The only thing left now is to get the truck up in the air and get the old exhaust off.
All right, so first thing we're gonna do is unbolt this flange here.
All right.
And then we're just gonna pop the exhaust out of these rubber grommets all the way back, and then it just drops out.
Simple.
Simple.
By the way, we got Brian here, Pittsburgh Views. You guys remember him from my, whoa, I hit my head in the truck here. From the straight piping of the Fusion video, as I told you guys in the beginning of the video. Definitely go check his channel out. I'll link it in the description below. All right, while we have the truck up in the air, might as well take a look underneath. We got a slight little leak here from the diff. But otherwise, according to Brian, who is a professional Ford mechanic, technician, sorry. He's a master technician. Everything looks pretty okay for a truck with 40,000 miles on it. Rusty? Rusty. So now we're gonna get this bracket off right here. Bye-bye old exhaust. And of course, before we get the new exhaust on, we gotta fire the truck up with no exhaust on. All right, let her rip, Brian. Whoa. Now that'll be very interesting to see what sounds better with the new exhaust on or that. That was pretty much straight pipe. All right, so we got all the clamps out and everything, and it's time to start mounting. Right, Brian?
That's correct.
Let's get it home. I'm excited for this, man. It's gonna be sick. Part number 2. Then we're just gonna tighten this up, tighten that up, and then keep going.
So you want to tighten everything up all at once. You want to leave it loose until you get everything set where you want it, and then you torque it down once you adjust it.
All right, so this exhaust is pretty much plug and play, if you want to call it that. We've gotten this far now, but for the Borla ATAK, you gotta put 2 hangers on here, and you gotta actually loosen this bolt by the leaf springs. Put that exhaust hanger right there. So that's what we're doing right now.
Torque to spec.
And then we're gonna do it on the other side as well. Look at these black tips. I love them. It looks so good. Oh, that matches. So even with the chrome still being on there, that matches good with the color of the truck. I like that.
Good choice, Michael. Good choice.
There you go.
Look, there it is. So, this is the tricky part, is getting this all.
All right, so we are all done. Everything is clamped down. All we gotta do now is get the truck down and do our first startup. All right, so we got the truck down on the ground. Tips look phenomenal. And I can't wait anymore, Brian. So would you please do the honors and jump in? And we can say this is sort of a cold start because the truck's been sitting for about an hour and the pipes are cold. Go again, go again. That is so much louder than when we had everything off and we started it up. That is absolutely obnoxious. I gotta get in the truck and back.
Basically, we put the megaphone on.
I love it. That is sick. I mean, it sounds like straight pipe. You guys could see that there is a pretty decent sized resonator on the Borla ATAK exhaust system, although there's no muffler. I'd only seen it and heard it in videos, but this is loud. I love it. So now I think we're gonna take it out, get some cool flyby, see what it sounds like on the road. Oh, that rumble. All right, just to compare, we got a 2.7 liter EcoBoost here. Come on, B. It's still a great truck, but it's just quiet. Time for our maiden voyage here. I'm very interested to see what the truck is going to sound like from, a driving position. Especially when you get to highway speeds. Oh man, it rumbles so good, just freaking 7 miles an hour. Oh. I love it.
Does sound good.
Yeah, I gotta get the window up though. I feel like we're cheating a little bit. It's definitely loud, but it's not obnoxious, and that's what I love. Because I did not want the drone in the cabin of the truck. It just sounds really, really good. Oh yeah, I love it. And then when we're at cruising speeds like 60 miles an hour, there's no drone at all. You just hear a little rumble in the back. It's perfect. God, I'm happy with this. This is awesome. But we're gonna go to our favorite little spot here and do some cool flybys. All right, same spot as before. Time to do some flybys just to compare the sound from outside of the truck. Yeah, that's a huge, huge difference. And then just cruising by in normal speeds, it's just a nice, nice rumble, man. I love this exhaust. So happy with it.
This makes me laugh every time I see it. Trust Godzilla.
Again, there is no drone. That's the one thing I was worried about because this being the most aggressive exhaust from the Borla lineup, that there was going to be a slight drone, but there's absolutely nothing. And inside the truck, I mean, it's louder, but it's not obnoxious in any way. All right, so we're going about 75 miles an hour. Brian's up on the bridge, so let's stomp on it and see what it sounds like from up there. All right, so here we are, end of the day, I guess. I love the exhaust. Again, big thanks to my buddy Brian here. Awesome dude. Definitely go follow him ASAP. I'll put his YouTube link in the description below. Now, what would you say? It took like an hour for us to do this whole job.
Yeah, I would say 5 minutes to get the stock exhaust off, and the hardest part is just making sure everything's lined up properly, because there's a lot of moving parts in there. So I would say an hour total. If you have a rack, if you're doing this on your back.
Yeah, we have a rack. I mean, it works doing it on your back, but it's definitely beneficial to have a rack. That's why I always go see Brian when, I want to do stuff like this. But again, thanks a lot, dude. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Hopefully, maybe, we can't promise it, but on Saturday, depending on our schedules and stuff like that, we might be able to get the new headlights on and the new grille as well. I'm really excited about that because that's gonna just really change up the look of the truck from the front with, a black grille and then the LED daytime running lights, very, Lariat and above, and, Raptor style look of the truck. And then we'll see when we get a new front bumper and everything and get all this chrome off of here. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video here today. Let me know what you guys think. I absolutely love it. I'm sure you guys can tell by my reaction. I mean, it's the perfect exhaust for this truck. I know there's a lot of other great brands out there, but this was my pick, and just looks wise. Like I said, again, the dual tip. Anyhow, I think it looks great. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you're stopping by this channel for the first time and you haven't already and you want to, please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.